Welcome to episode 5 of the Becoming Debt-Free series. If you haven't seen the other episodes, I'll be sure to link those below. Those cover how to get out of debt and how to avoid taking on more debt. This episode is going to be covering how to get out of debt faster and how to speed up the process. Also, I have some free downloads linked below that'll be helpful for you if you have debt that you're trying to pay off. During this series, I'll be sharing our step-by-step process of how we paid off over $300,000 in under 3 years and became free from all consumer debt. I'll be sharing practical steps and encouragement along the way. If this is your first time here, hello, I'm Erica and welcome to Build Your Moxie. Here, I teach you how to be smart with your money so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Okay, so in order to get out of debt faster, you have to think income to debt ratio. The smaller your debt and the bigger your income, you're gonna get out of debt faster. But the bigger your debt and the smaller your income, it's gonna take you longer to get out of debt. There's a common analogy that people use when it comes to income to debt ratio, and it's the shovel to hole ratio. Think of your debt like a hole in the ground. The goal is to fill up the hole, aka pay off your debt. Some holes are bigger and some holes are smaller. The bigger the hole, the bigger the debt. And now I want you to think of your income like a shovel used to fill up the hole. Some people have bigger shovels where others have smaller shovels. If you want to fill up the hole faster, then you will need to get a bigger shovel. In the end, it really comes down to shovel to hole ratio. Remember, everyone's on their own personal journey. Some people have a small hole and a big shovel, and then some people have a crater as their hole and only have a spoon to try to fill up that hole. Yikes. Shovel to hole ratio, income to debt ratio. If you are married and tackling a debt together, the hole will fill up faster if both partners are using their shovels. So how can we increase the size of our shovel? You can't make the hole smaller unless you can go back in time and prevent yourself from digging a hole in the first place, so it's up to us to make the shovel bigger. There are 2 ways to increase your shovel size: spend less money and make more money. Let's first talk about spending less money. First tip, change your mindset. When it comes to decreasing your spending, I want you to think about how the short-term choices you make now can affect you in the long run. If you cut back now, then later you have so much more freedom to spend on things and experiences that you want. And when you spend money without consumer debt strapped to your back, everything just feels so much better. The guilt is gone, the stress is gone, and it's just so much more enjoyable. All that low-grade static stress that comes around money is gone. I'm a natural spender. I love spending money where my husband's a natural saver. So for me, when we were trying to get out of debt, I had to super change my focus and keep telling myself short-term decisions for long-term gain. However, one thing that really helped me was just making a list of things that I wanted to buy once we were consumer debt-free. So some things on the list were a lot of clothes, a snowboard, traveling a lot, a house, and a massage chair. Knowing that I can get all these things guilt-free and stress-free just helped push me along when it was really hard. So if you're a natural spender, then I highly encourage you to make a little list. Second tip, look at your expenses and separate them into wants and needs. Then moving forward, cut out the wants. You can get all the wants when you are debt-free. Third tip to spending less money is to spend less money. Now, decreasing your spending does not mean you can't have fun. For us, whenever we wanted to travel or go on vacation, instead of getting a hotel, what we would do instead is just stay at a local campsite, and that was so much fun because we love camping. You don't always have to spend a lot of money to have fun. I'm also going to link below a video that I made at the start of my YouTube journey, and it's 30 ways to be more frugal. The video looks like this. These are just some practical tips on how to save more money. Next, another way you can decrease your spending is literally tracking all your expenses. When you know where all your money is going, it's very eye-opening. I find that when I know where my money is going, it's easier for me to make better decisions and helps me spend less money overall. Another way you can decrease your spending is by assigning every dollar a purpose. If you make $4,000 a month, then every one of those dollars should be going to a necessity or paying off that debt. Winners make budgets. If you want to see how we do our budget, then I'll be sure to link a video on how to budget as well as a free download below if you would like to have. I'll also link my Google Sheet and Excel spreadsheet budget below if you are more of a computer person like me. It's a plug-and-go type of spreadsheet and has auto calculations, charts, and graphs, and is so awesome. Okay, moving on to how to make more money. First, ask for a raise. If you're an excellent employee, talk to your boss. I'll have more videos later on negotiation strategies. However, it's just totally worth it just to go ask your boss. Know your value and ask for a raise. Next, ask for more hours or work overtime if it's available. This is a really great way to make more money because you don't have to be trained in anything because it's literally your job. So if you can get paid time and a half, then cha-ching! Also, if you work in healthcare, then sometimes picking up a per diem job can be really good because you're not taking their benefits, so you do get a little bump in pay. Next tip, sell things you don't need online. Marie Kondo that stuff and go make some money off of it. Also, quick tip, when you're trying to sell something online, make sure you clean that item and make the picture presentable. It's more likely to sell if the picture looks good. Next, get a side hustle. If you're going to be at this for a while, kind of like how we were doing it for 3 years, then you're going to want to get a side hustle that doesn't sizzle you out too quickly. An example would be, let's say you're a teacher or an engineer or an accountant and you have to use a lot of mental energy. For your side hustle, maybe pick a side hustle that doesn't require too much mental energy or you're going to sizzle yourself out. Some ideas for some side hustles are nannying, babysitting, dog walking, dog sitting, house sitting, cleaning services, work security or front desk jobs, bookkeeping on the side, dress up at a dragon at a kid's birthday party, Uber or food delivery services, reading to the elderly, for example. I wanted to say that if you have a pretty good flow going, you don't have to jump at every single opportunity where there's money. At one time, both of us worked as physical therapists for a CrossFit gym because we could also get a free CrossFit membership. However, in the end, it wasn't really worth it on our mental status because we already had our other jobs and we had a pretty good flow going. So in the end, we said no to the job. Also, if you're really serious about wanting to make some extra cash, in some places you can actually get paid to give blood or give plasma. So for us, that's what we wanted to do. However, we were just out of the country, so certain countries you're not allowed to give blood. You just have to check the list. But yes, if you're looking to make a little bit of money and you're healthy, then go ahead and see if you can get paid to give blood or plasma. If you are good at things, like you just happen to be good at random things, take a look at Etsy, Thumbtack, Upwork, and Fiverr. Get some inspiration on things you can sell or services you can sell or maybe some contracted projects you can join. But basically, you only have so much time in a day, so try to increase your hourly rate if possible. If you are someone that has a degree in something, then see if you could find some job where you can get an increase in pay or have some skills that you can leverage. In the next episode, I'll discuss exactly what we did to increase our income. I wanted to mention something real quick. If you're more of an entrepreneurial type of person and you're wanting to start a business so then you can get out of debt, just make sure you're not taking on any debt in order to start this business. The goal is to fill up the hole, not make the hole bigger. Your cost of goods should come from the money you made from the previous order. If you are wanting to start a side business, then take a look in the description below. Now, trying to make your shovel bigger by increasing your income can be overwhelming and stressful at times. But let's step back to see the bigger picture. Working a lot right now is temporary. You do not have to do this forever. If you make $27.40 per day, that's $10,000 by the end of the year. At $15 an hour, if you worked 2 hours a day, you will have a little over $10,000 in a year. If you sell something for $10 the same day you made $30, then you just made $40. That's $14,600 a year. If you make $20 an hour, work 3 hours a day, that's $21,900 a year. You picking up what I'm throwing down? Make that shovel bigger, people. Go, 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 go. You can do this. You got this. In the next and final episode of the Becoming Debt-Free series, I'm going to be giving you all the details of exactly what we did to pay off $311,000 in 2 years and 8 months. I'm talking budget strategies, how much money we were making, how much money we were paying off each month, all the crazy things that we did, all the little DIY stuff, basically all the juicy details. So stay tuned. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, be sure to click that and stay tuned for the next and final episode of the Becoming Debt-Free series. I'll link the previous episodes right here.